It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think
get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
2nd and 9 now. This pass out wide to Hall. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, you talk about this Jets defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Jets offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Allen. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Ahmad Gardner bringing the sauce on that breakup. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Mahomes. To the sideline and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one caught by Rice.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Hall again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harrison. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take it,
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The New York set to take the field.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Right back to him on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
In motion right is Wilson. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery.
This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Straight ahead is home.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Allen. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll look to throw again.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
That is incomplete.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On third down, Harrison. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. He'll drop to throw.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Now back to throw.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
They'll give to Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrison, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
Buying, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Caught by Allen. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In motion right, one of the tight ends. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost in yards.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up for touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And check down, complete to Hall.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Hall.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Allen, the man in motion left. 2nd and 11. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll try to run with this. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's a give to Hall. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On On first down, Harrison.
And Juju Brents comes up for the stop. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrison, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Mahomes now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From a yard out.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw here.
Finding Allen.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Kansas City,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Chiefs.